All right, let's start with Scorpio midweek readings. This will be pretty quick, but we'll get an insight as to from the weekend, you and your partner, and what has happened since the last reading. Midweek, Scorpio. Midweek. My Scorpions. I'm always attracted to Scorpio moons, Scorpio risings. Maybe because they know that I'm into the dolls. But I'm always, and it's also in my chart too, where I'm the opposite, my moon. So yeah, but I always tend to get Scorpios as friends. There's been some third party situations here, Scorpio. And it could be, what I don't like is when people kind of like generalize the third party situation. So, oh wow, cards are flying out. There could have been something stopping the clarity of this third party situation. It could be family, someone with Earth in their chart, and there's this transformation. So there's news and then there's death. And of course, it will be my morning penis. But anyway, Scorpios. You had this third party situation, this heartbreak that happened. The clarity is just not there. You could have possibly, like I said, with a third party situation, it could be a family member. It could also be, a friend that you didn't get clarity on. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone cheating. It also could mean that you're coming out of a place of sorrow, but you need to be alone. I know most Scorpions they always need to be alone. Yeah, so it could have been someone with Earth in their chart that you've had to gain clarity from, whether it be your partner, but I don't see that as your partner. I see this as someone who influences you to try to give you clarity on the situation. Because anytime I pull this card, it's like it could possibly be from family, or someone could be trying to get their legacy together, bloodline, families, money, inheritance, and you're not really getting clarity from that person or this person that has influenced this situation with the Three of Swords here. And then, let's see. I would say that you're waiting on news. You're waiting for this rejuvenation of news. You went into a time of rejuvenating yourself, and you're expecting for things to take a turnabout after this death here. See, with the Eight of Cups, you're setting out after this death, and you're using internal knowledge with the Hermit here to try and gain clarity. and using the light within to try to gain clarity on this situation that this third party, yeah, see, you're moving on, and you're manifesting with the Magician here. Fast movement, definitely, and definitely making manifestations move fast. I could see somebody here who's also into the dark crafts or the dark arts. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. And you're breaking away from things that no longer serve you, or people who cause arguments and things like that. You're breaking away from it, and you're gaining clarity from within. Whether that party, you were heartbroken from that party, or having to make that break apart. Yeah, see, there's definitely some Cancer here with the Chariot, and also some very fast movement. Let me clarify that your partner, either you or your partner, is moving pretty fast towards a goal after coming out of insight. There's also some fire energy here. Yeah, so there's messages after this heartbreaking conflict, and you're coming out of a place where you're no longer in conflict with people, and things are moving extremely fast. You're using your clairvoyancies and all of your abilities to try to manifest the things that you want after you went within. No longer, attaching yourself to this bondage that you had with this third party situation, or this heartbreak and sorrow that didn't come with clarity. So things are going to be moving very, very fast midweek. You're going to be manifesting, going within. Like I said, there's also someone who could be here definitely in the dark arts. And it's kind of like you're coming out of a place of going back to the drawing board and looking out to see whether or not your manifestations are what they want, are in gear with how you want them to be, whether it be with this person, single or not. Yeah, so you make a major judgment. Or it could be someone with Libra in their chart as well, with the Justice here and the Judgment. You made a final decision after you've manifested and went within. Yeah, so then you come out of a place of boredom and withdrawal, and coming from reflecting within and, going out. Especially you could have a new idea of some sort with some money, or maybe someone invited you to do something different with your money. But with the Chariot here, things are moving extremely fast, and you've manifested all of the things that you have went within to decide what it is you need to do, either with you or your partner, or a jobs decision. So, we pull like 2 more cards, and I'll wrap it up. Let's see. Yeah, so you're no longer thinking about the past anymore, about what happened with this family and why it didn't work out, or this person, why it didn't work out. But you're still have your guard up and your defense up towards this person. Or it could be that they have their guard up against you. And you guys are kind of like, you wanted that, relationship to work, but things aren't moving how you expected them to. So you're kind of stuck at a standstill. Either your partner is stuck at a standstill with what it is they're going to do. Or you could have had a loss of some money that made the relationship at a standstill. And then you have to go out and not really make that great of judgment, but you have to go in and reflect, and either you or the partner is choosing not to, or they have chosen to reflect. It's just that you still have your defense up. You guys could have possibly had a conversation of some sort with all of these messages that came in too, and things were fast, and then the cycle of completion, you knew you were gonna have emotional feelings towards this person, and then you come up with a new idea, emotional idea. You come out of the Hermit in reverse, and with the Ace of Cups here and the Page of Cups, you receive some good news and some emotional news that you've been expecting. But you feel like this person could either be a Gemini too, or you also could feel as though their partner feels like you are greedy and that you don't want a relationship, but the cycle is still stuck because the Hermit is here, like someone is ready to go out, search for new things, but they also know that this person is could be a possible long-term person that you make a commitment to, or you make some type of commitment, marriage, or it was things weren't as they seemed within the commitment or the things that were said between you two to make it how it was supposed to be. So let's see what we have here, and then I'll finish for the 15th through the 31st next week, and possibly some bonus readings. Okay, Scorpio? So you feel like there's no justice with this person after you made this commitment with them, and your feelings are just like, you thought that it was what a family was supposed to be, or what a relationship was supposed to be, but you couldn't come to a defined decision on how that person really makes you feel, even though you guys could have had a soul tie. But someone has to let their guard down. Someone has to talk. Someone has to speak about it. And if you do, things might not always go your way. Your cups might not always be fulfilled, but yeah, there's that Queen of Pentacles and the Empress again. Definitely with someone with Earth in their chart that is kind of blocking your emotional fulfillment. And then, let's see here. And then you go back to manifesting again. You go back to the drawing board. Even though there's, major arguments or, a lot of restrictions in your beliefs with this person, you come out of a time of where things weren't known, and now they're known now. So, all right, Scorpio, peace. Midweek, Laurel's moon, fuck with me.